had a fumble on a punt just now, but defense actually gets a stop, so maybe we actually take the lead here.
Welcome to the MarcWes Sports Podcast.
Touchdown, be up by 3, we're in good shape. So I like what I see from Derek King in this game. Hopefully, that continues. So another thing that we was thinking about talking about is something that relates to almost everybody, which is we touched about it a little bit with the women in sports that we talked about earlier, but everybody has or had a situation where you had to choose. Wes knows what I'm talking about. Chris knows what I'm talking about. Where you had to choose between the game or just sports in general. Me, I don't have a choice because it's partly my job. So, money over anything. MOB, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm. Nah, but your dime ain't no bitch. MOD.
But
money over dimes.
But sports and wise, especially, we could relate it to myself and Wes. How you feel about that? Just kind of balancing that where you have to choose, like I said, between sports or your wife and
it depends on the situation.
The other side. How does the wife feel, and how does the wife adjust, or how do you expect the wife or girlfriend to adjust to you?
I think it kind of depends on the situation. Like majority of the time, my wife, she know that I'm loyal to my teams, Heat, Dolphins, everybody. So when it comes to the Heat, she know I'm watching it. I'll be hoping that the Heat went ahead and blow people out, so I don't have to watch the whole game and I could chill with my wife and not even have to go through the bullshit. You feel me? That's how I'll be thinking. Games. When it comes to the University of Miami,
I'll just watch the highlights tomorrow.
Exactly. my whole thing is it kind of was a strain during this reopening when you had a game every day. It was like the Heat, then the Dolphins, then you win, then this. Like my wife was like, come on now, you feel me? Luckily, she's a fan also. She fucks with every team I fuck with. Of course, that's what you gotta do. You got loyalty. You gotta try to at least if you don't like certain shit, try to do certain shit or even figure out why they like something so you could probably watch it too, or do it also. So same thing with my wife. She fuck with the with the Canes, not so much as me, but Dolphins, she fuck with them. Heat, she fuck with them. She may not watch every last one of them games, but she's in the living room, she's watching something on her phone while I'm watching the game, and if it's something I'm like, babe, watch, look, So I don't really have that issue, but like it was starting to be a problem during that reopening when every day it was a sport game, different sports games. But
that was a tough time. But COVID on the other hand, there were no sports at all at one point.
Exactly.
So we was just making up for that time
exactly.
lost. So it's a balance and power with a relationship, and that's where the balance had to even out. Come on, man. So yeah, you kind of expect your dime, your wife, your
significant
girlfriend.
other.
Yeah, you just have to balance it out. If you're a real sports fan, you want to have them on board. My wife from Boston originally, so dare I say it, she's a Patriots fan.
Really?
And a Celtics fan.
You lying?
Yeah, straight up. So you got to deal with situations like that, which is, it's unfortunate to hear at first, but my wife, she had to get on board.
I'm back.
Because if your wife is down for you, that means she's down for your team.
Oh, you already know. That's why we got that ring. You feel me?
She rocks the Hurricanes, she rocks the Heat, and she rocks the Dolphins.
All day,
like
every
shirts, day. She represents them. She's always happy when they win, of course. Of course, I talk more smack when we beat the Patriots. When we beat the Celtics. I actually had an ongoing bet with my dog when the Celtics were playing the Heat to get the new collar as a Heat collar or a Celtics collar.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Exactly. Like, and thankfully, the Heat
won.
So Rocky is rocking the Heat collar right now and not the Celtics collar. So, yeah, definitely you want your Don to be on board with you, but they also have to be considerate of this is your time. Sports for most men is
this
their
is my time.
This is my time to chill. Like if I need to watch a fight, you know,
I'm watching that.
My wife knows, okay, it's fight time with the boys, you know, or
I'm watching that.
I'm watching the Dolphins, I'm watching the Canes, obviously, or I'm watching the Heat, especially if it's a big game.
Don't plan
like
anything
the
when the game's
or anything
playing.
like that. You know, I'm gonna be watching the Heat game if we're in the playoffs. If we definitely in the finals. I mean, come on, football is so rare. I mean, you'll only get football 16 weeks of the year, so you have to watch it one time on a Sunday or Saturday.
Oh yeah.
So everything else I think is fair game for me. There's certain situations though I have to watch as well, like the Super Bowl. If it's a huge fight, huge UFC or boxing fight, those take precedence as well. When March Madness was going, I'm sorry, like if it's a big game, Final Four, I'm going to watch that too. And if the Panthers, if they make it to the finals, I'm going to want to watch that. Sorry. And then, you know, my soccer teams, if they like in the championship, you know, Champions League, PSG, or Man United.
Your wife got to deal with more shit than me.
That too.
It's like shit. You got hockey and
I'm watching
soccer?
that too.
Damn.
But the thing with soccer, it plays at odd hours, so it's easy to catch a soccer game because it's not always in the evening time. So those things, I think it's something that should be talked about in relationships because you end up in a situation where, you know, you're watching games on Sunday every
Family
Sunday.
day.
And you can't like really do that because
If
Sunday
it start
is a
at 1
family
o'clock,
day.
you can't. Nah. 1 to 4. 1 to 4. What you mean? It's when you got the 4 o'clock games or the 8 o'clock games. That's when they start like you tripping. But 1 o'clock game, you gotta give me that. I'm sorry. But we're gonna go ahead and
Speaking of Sunday, let's just go into the Sunday games for this week. Obviously, big matchup this week.